Hey guys, this is Becca. Welcome back to my channel. I'm a homeschooling mom. We have 3 sons. I homeschool our 2 oldest boys. Our youngest son is only 4, so I will be starting formal lessons with him when he's around 6-ish years old. Today's video is all about artist/picture study. We typically study 3 artists per year. I'll show you my favorite resource, and then if you're not interested in that resource, or you're looking for maybe a more budget-friendly way to do picture or artist study, I have a few suggestions for you there as well. So let's get started. So like I mentioned, we typically do 3 artists per year. Our year is typically broken down into terms, I guess. So 3 12-week terms, and we'll study 1 artist per term. So we have 1 artist, we'll study that artist for 12 weeks, and then we'll move on to the next. So these are the picture study portfolios. I purchased them from Simply Charlotte Mason. I'll just use an example of one that we used this year. We studied Homer. I think all of them actually have 8 different pictures in them. So you just open the portfolio, and each one comes with a little booklet like this. The inside first few pages just gives you a table of content, and then picture study. Why do we do picture study? How do we do picture study? And then how to use a picture study portfolio. Number 1, read the story. 2, select a picture. 3, do a picture study. And then 4, have a picture talk. 5, display the picture in your home. So here is the biography right here. The next several pages are about Homer and his life. And then it also gives an option for further reading if you want to do some more on the artist. And then just talks a little bit about the Homer picture study. And then on each page is one of the pictures that's in the portfolio, the name of the painting, how big it is, where it's located right now, and some leading thoughts on the painting. So all 8 that are in the portfolio each have their own page. It's super simple. I think a lot of people kind of steer away from enrichment because it maybe seems a little intimidating or feels intimidating. And I promise you, going into our 7th year, it really is one of the most simple but effective things that we do in our homeschool. We don't spend any more than 15 to 25 minutes per week doing this. We've studied about 15 to 17 artists. And with that little amount of time that we look at the paintings and kind of read about them and have them posted up at the house, you'd be really surprised how many your kiddos and our boys can spot and name either the name of the painting or who painted it. And the point really isn't to have them memorize a bunch of facts about the artist and about the painting or its name, but really, like Charlotte Mason mentioned a lot, is just to have an intimate connection to the things that you're learning about. It sparks just something in you, a living idea. Don't get so caught up on memorizing the painter or the artist and the name of the painting and lots of facts about it, but just kind of let the beauty of the paintings and reading about their life kind of do its own work in the kiddos. But you'll be surprised how many you can remember as well. Let's just say it's our first day of enrichment study of the year. I will pull out the portfolio. I will open up to the first page of the biography. I'll read a few paragraphs, and then I lay all the paintings out on the table or the floor or wherever we happen to be doing picture study, and I let the boys take turns choosing which painting they want to put up in the schoolroom. And then after they choose, I'll read on its specific page the name of the painting, again, how big it is, where it's held right now that you can see it, and then some leading thoughts on the painting. I'll give the boys a few minutes to just kind of look at it on their own. We'll talk about a few of the leading thoughts, and then I put it up here in the schoolroom, and it stays here. And then we typically do all 8. I think the recommendation is to pick 6 of the 8, but we typically do 1 every couple of weeks or 1 a week closer to the end of our term being over. So, and then at the end of the 12 weeks, you've read a little bit about and the name of each painting, and yeah, that is it. So again, my favorite resource that we've used since our first year homeschooling the boys are these picture study portfolios by Simply Charlotte Mason. I think they're $18.95 per portfolio. I've always felt like that was a really good and fair price for the 8 prints that you get, and they're laminated, they're good quality, plus the little booklet on each of them and the info they have in there, how to do picture study, why we do picture study. I just feel like for the amount of what you're getting and you know, the help with how to do picture study and why we do it in the homeschool or in your homeschool is really, really helpful. So I highly recommend these. I'm going to continue to purchase them until we've purchased all of them. I don't know how many there are left for us to buy, but yeah, I'll continue to use these because I think they're a really, really, really good resource, and then I'll continue to use them with Jude the older he gets as well. So, but if you're not interested in purchasing the picture study portfolio and doing it that way, a couple of other suggestions are to just purchase books at a used bookstore or garage sales or online. You can pretty much find any book you're looking for a decent price these days anywhere. So I just have a couple of here that I pulled off the shelf. This one is Vermeer, so you can just purchase a book specific to an artist, and all throughout the book there are paintings, a little bit about the painting. You can find some great living biographies. So yes, that's an idea for you, is to just purchase a book on the artist, look at the pictures together. If you're comfortable with cutting in the book, I'm not so big on that, but if you want to cut the book and you're okay with it and you didn't spend a ton of money on it, that's a really good idea to cut them out of the book and hang them or put them in a frame. We used to do that before I did this little setup here in the schoolroom. So that's one suggestion. Another one that I have is Diane Stanley. I am a huge fan of her. When we studied the Renaissance, we had to get 2 of these books, not for picture study, but for history. So this one by Michelangelo, or on Michelangelo, and this one about Da Vinci were amazing. I just love the illustrations, guys. So that's another idea, is her books. Again, Diane Stanley is great. And you know, there's always the option of pulling up paintings on the internet. You can print those. You can have the kiddos look at them. That way, those are absolutely free. And then one of the first books that I actually ever purchased for our homeschool was the Usborne Book of Famous Artists. I think I actually got this at our local homeschool store. It was just a really fun one. So just having different books on hand. I do love the Usborne books on composers and artists. So that's another option as well. And again, I got this used at our local homeschool store, and it wasn't very expensive at all. So that's an idea. And then my last suggestion is TJ Maxx, Home Goods, stores like that. I actually found this book, Impressionists on the Water, and I think I paid about $12 for it. And it's huge and it's heavy. The paper is really good quality. And then this is what you get on the inside. And it was absolutely gorgeous. Such a great find. I think I actually got this one at Tuesday Morning. So that's another idea. Tuesday Morning, Home Goods, stores like that. They always have really, really cool book selections. Okay guys, that is it on picture study. Hope I covered everything. If you have any questions, I would love to answer them in the comments below. Yeah, that's it guys. Hope everyone is having a great day. Until next time.